All right, this is a good one. Dear Matsons, my preteen is an extreme introvert. How do I get her to communicate with me? Sincerely, Critical Communication. Oh, I love this question because one, you already know your daughter and her wiring and her sense of self. You're calling her an introvert, which is a beautiful thing. And yet introverts definitely in nature just need more time and space to be able to articulate what they're needing to say. They're internal processors. Us verbal processors, we're talking our way through what we're trying to say. So, and it's easier for extroverts maybe to engage in conversation and use words. And introverts really enjoy the quiet spaces of the world. And so the gifts of both are beautiful within a family. I'm going to assume that you're an extrovert asking this question, but it might not be the case. But in most cases, the mom who wants to talk to her daughter often is probably the extrovert trying to figure that out. So first step I want to tell you is join her world. Figure out what she's into. What are the things your daughter loves to do in her quietness of her room? A lot of introverts pull away. They've been at school all day with lots of people, a lot of inundated with a lot of information and people and words, sensory overload. So what is she doing? Is she reading? Is she doing Legos? Is she drawing? What is she into? Figure it out and then join her. Ask her if you could do what she's doing. So our oldest introvert loves to read, and her favorite thing is when I come lay on her bed and I pick up a book and together we read together. We don't talk about it. We don't discuss the books. We just lay side by side and read. So figure that out and ask your daughter, would you rather, and maybe lay out a bunch of situations, or ask her a question and let her think about it and then let you know what would she like you to join her world in. Be curious and jump in. What else would this mom do?
Yeah, well, I mean, silence for extreme introverts, silence together is a kind of a way to their heart. It's you understand me, and you're okay with being quiet with me. And yeah, that might be harder for you if you're an extrovert, but actually, if you recognize that that's a pathway to your son or daughter's heart, that's a good reason for you. You'll help you to be able to be quiet and to know that magic is happening there, right? Bonding is happening there. And lastly, when you ask a question, wait for your introvert. Many times they're thinking about things in their mind while they're being quiet and they're wanting to formulate an answer. And when you do that, when you wait for them to come up with what they're sharing, you communicate to them that they are worthy to wait for. And you'll see their countenance light up when they get to be able to share what they were pondering, and you were with them. It communicates that you're worth waiting for, and I'm here with you.
Yeah. So that what seems silent, awkward moment actually is showing love by just being patient and waiting. I'll just finish with this last thought, and that is sometimes introverts need the questions ahead of time. So mom, if you're wanting to have an intentional conversation with your daughter and you really are wanting to have a heart-to-heart, tell her that via text or write her a little sticky note and put it on her pillow. Write it in a journal and maybe journal back and forth. But ask her questions and say, I want you to think about this and I would love to hear your answers. And then say, let's get together and we're going to go for a walk together or hang out on your bed, or when we draw together next week, I would love to hear what you think about these things. Tell me your favorite friend right now, and what am I doing well with you as a mom, and what could I work on? Whatever it is you're wanting to talk about, give it to her ahead of time. Gives her a chance to think about it, and she'll be better prepared instead of feeling like she's on the spot and not sure what the agenda is that you're coming in with. Yeah. So hopefully those are some tips to get her talking and building trust between the two of you.
Yep. And what else do you want to say?
Oh, because you're a mom of a daughter, I'm going to tell you about our courses. We created these courses specifically for you called Helping Moms Raise Confident Daughters. And a lot of what we're doing in these courses is helping you to bridge the gap with the differences that you have with your daughter, helping you understand how God designed her and her growing in her confidence, giving you communication tools in every single course. I actually coach you on healthy listening and healthy communication, so you get that with every course. Check this out at cpguides.org if you're curious about these courses. And in the meantime, we really do believe that God created you to be the parent, the best parent for your child. So we're here cheering you on.